Alrighty. And there we are. And here we go. Here we go. Okay. Can we find where we are? Yes, live. Hello, Berry Pumpkin. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? And I'm sorry if that came out a little shrill. I haven't been talking a whole lot, so I'm not used to my own voice right at the moment. How are you doing today? Welcome, Black Belt. I appreciate both of you showing up. Thank you, and welcome to the stream. And how are you doing today? Okay, let's see. I think we've got music. I think we've got a picture. Let's go see if this will actually run. All right, I'm checking. I think it's looking good, folks. My voice is a little bit high, pinging a little bit, but I want to be closer to the mic because I got a lot of fan noise. So I will turn this down if I can read this. I think I need to turn it here. Okay, try that. See how that is for you guys, and if I start talking too quiet, let me know. I can't say I'm doing good. I'm sorry to say that, Blackwell. I'd like to say I'm doing good. I want to lie and say I'm doing amazing, but you know what? I'm breathing, I'm upright, and I'm feeling okay. So I guess that's something, right? All right, I'm sorry for falling silent there, folks. We are going to try to build a boat today, I think. But I got to do my last two announcements before I forget and get this shut down. I'm just a little bit slow in the thought processes. Okay, so that's now done. Okay, and yes, we can turn off the counter. We don't need it on. I don't know what you guys think of the music. I think we've got some pretty good music here. It's called Nebula Chill from Slipstream. All right, here we go. So, folks, what is going on out here today? Well, let's show you what's going on out here. I don't know how updated everybody is on where everything is. I've done some updated on the mods. I can't remember what I updated, but now we've got a little bit of a glitch out here. I'll try and fix this after the stream today. I'll let it run for a bit. I need to update Distant Horizons anyhow, so I might as well update it all after the stream. But as you can see, we've got some issues. Let's go out on the boat and see if we can help get some of those things to load in, shall we? And I'll give you guys an intro while we're out on the boat. How's that sound? I don't know, maybe it'll help, maybe it won't. We'll have a boat ride, it'll be fun. I would like to build a ship today. These are all our supplies we have. It's just going to be a small boat for the fishermen villagers. Alright, let's poke out to my head here. There we go. You know what I could do? Let's try this. I'm kind of curious. Let's see how this works. I could jump out of my skin here and just kind of hang out right here, and you guys can see me floating around, right? Let me see if I can work this. Yeah, there we go. So today, folks, I think the plan is to try to build this ship, and we're going to see if we can get any of these holes to disappear. You can see my little boat there. Here I go. That's kind of funny. What do you guys think of this viewpoint? That's kind of funny. I updated some mods, so I'm assuming that one of them has caused us some loading glitches with our with the holes in our terrain. I can't see myself. I went away. I don't know where I am. That was kind of fun. But yeah, that's the plan for today, folks. We're just going to mess around, have fun, relax. That's the whole idea. Got to go. I may be back in a little bit. Okay, Black Belt, thank you for dropping by and saying hi, man. I really appreciate that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I really, well, I mean, I can say I appreciate it, but can't express how well I do. But thank you, man. And it'd be cool to see you later, but if not, that's fine. I appreciate you just dropping by and saying hi. That's awesome. Honestly, saying I'm good is way less complicated than explain some things aren't good. Yeah, I did a viewpoint change. I used a free cam and locked myself out of the... I can do it again, too. I can do it right here. You guys can watch me kind of hang out like this while I go scooting around. And then I can take control of the camera from a fixed viewpoint like this. It looks kind of funny because I see this little dot floating around out there. Hope I don't collide with anything. Trying to force load all of these holes into these holes in the terrain. Kind of trippy, huh? I don't recall this being here before, folks. I've been out in this ocean, I think, a couple of times, but I don't recall it having all this coral, and I haven't updated the terrain or anything on here, so I don't know where all this coral came from. Distant Horizons is not complaining yet. We've got a nice shader. I want to show you guys what we're using. But yeah, welcome to the stream, and that was my intro. I'm not going to do any more intro than that. I hope that's okay. So we're going to go to video settings. I'll show you what I got. I'm using this mellow shader. And it doesn't look the best, you know. I mean, I appreciate what the shader artist is doing. And it functions for what I need. I also have a glowing ore mod pack. That's why that's glowing down there. It really makes yours glow. But, you know, I appreciate what they're doing. I appreciate the project. But, you know, it looks kind of eh. And I don't like the flat or whatever kind of lighting is going on with this mod. But it works and it loads, and I'm getting a good 60 frames a second even while streaming with you guys. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to use it until something better comes about. It's working really well with my Distant Horizons here. So, oh man, we got so deep here. We got glow squid glowing down here. Alright, we're going to work our way over towards this ship. We might as well go check this ship out and work our way back home, I guess. See if any of the stuff that we visited has stayed fixed or not. But what these little things you're seeing here, these are chunks. These little boxes you're seeing, those are chunks. And they have trouble loading in, you know, with Distant Horizons. If you're doing other things or pushing the system, it's kind of hard for them. We might have visited this boat before, I don't remember, so let's go find out. I can't remember what mods I updated. I could tell you guys and give you a list, but I just can't recall. I thought I put a torch on one of these that I had recently checked and looked at. I haven't been here yet, so let's go ahead while this loads in around us. We'll steal all this guy's food. But yeah, I want to build a little boat. Not much bigger than this, but better than this. I want to do better than this. And I want to have that for... Ooh, I'm breaking 2 fishing rods. For a couple of fishermen villagers that I'll pick up, and I will make them a trading opportunity there for me for whenever I get any fish, or whenever, you know, I want to have some fishermen villagers or their supplies, I can do that. So that'll be the plan. Alright, let's see if we can remember where home is. We loaded up everything we could. I believe our dock is over here somewhere. Yeah, we're going the right general area. There it is. We'll see if it fixed any of these holes in the train for us. Just a drop in the sea. Yes, when you are streaming, well, for me, because I'm on a single stream and I got one single screen and I got one computer. And let's not forget it's over 10 years old, but you get a little bit of problem with your speed of your wireless connection. That's one bottleneck. And then your other bottleneck that you can deal with is if you're running the game and you're trying to stream at the same time, that taxes your processor and your video card, and that can cause you to have a lower FPS in your game. So then your game does lag. So yeah, it does cause problems. It looks like we didn't get all of them out. We got some more processing over here. My voice is breaking up. Sorry, folks. Oh, okay. Some are loading now. Well, that's good. All right. Well, let's sketch out this ship and let's go check our food and do some basic maintenance tasks. But yes, Barry, the long answer is what I said. The short answer is yes. Streaming can cause lag. Ideally, what I would do is I would have one PC that would be for streaming only. And it would be running Streamlabs. It would be hosting your guys' chat in another monitor. And it would be doing all that stuff on its own system. That would also be the system I would use for video encoding. It would be a video processing, editing, streaming box. Then I'd have a separate computer that would be playing Minecraft only, be focused on gaming. If I did that, then I would have FPS way above 100 or so, more than likely. And I wouldn't have much lag on the stream, depending on if I have good internet, which right now I don't. But if I had fiber internet, or if I got Starlink, perhaps, maybe. But Starlink is like $80 a month, so not real good option there. And I can't complain about the internet I have as much as I don't like it, because poor Black Belt. Poor Black Belt is all I can say. That poor guy. He's got it worse than I'll ever have it. Okay, I think we wanted some paper down here. I think I was asking you guys to help me remember that we wanted to harvest this, because I get one stack out of this here. And I want to plant more. So I get 2 stacks next time. We're gonna have to go to bed. The darkness is coming. Hopefully these other chunks will load in as we play. It should be working that way. Could be one of my culling mods that I have on here. I have a couple of culling mods to help keep the speed up for you guys and for me, because if I'm having choppy gameplay, you guys are having choppy footage. I don't want to do that to you or me, so we're gonna look at the sunset. Hey, look at that. Some of that stuff is actually loading in. Cool. Yeah, streaming can be really laggy. That's why people trying to stream like Fortnite or whatever, they want the best of the best, you know, for their computer. Because it can make all the difference when you're trying to, you know, fight somebody and you're both scrambling to get your shots off before the other guy kills you and you're trying to win. Oh, okay, we've got some materials waiting for me over here. I can see the red dots, as you might be able to see them there on the screen. I don't want my culling mods to remove all of this, so let's see what we've got here. Did we get any trees? Yeah. We've been needing to plant some birch trees over here because we're running low on our birch trees, so. Okay, I think my culling mod might be causing me some problems that I'm going to have to deal with. I saw that there was a scute in here and I needed it. Oh, I think it's still there. Okay, we're good. I don't want it, you know, removing things. Oh yeah, we got this donkey last stream, folks. So now we got a donkey. But anyway, now I've got this, I don't want these culling mods to be messing with my ability to have time to go and get an item, you know? I want to be able to go and get whatever item I want to go and get that's on the ground drop before it goes away. I don't want that time to be shortened. Use your words, man. I can't even get my words out, but I'm trying. Alright, so when this grows, we're going to have a little more sugarcane to work with until we can make a farm. But since we're operating all around this village, I don't see this being a problem right now. We're still in the beginning part of the game, so this is okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a little terraforming. But not right now because I don't have a shovel. But later when I have a shovel, I'm going to do some terraforming because I want to be able to walk through here easily. And just, I want to put the shore back a little tiny bit, make that a little nicer. Should be about 2 stacks now when we go through and collect all of our sugarcane next time. Because we are working on some librarians and trying to get them in the trades that we want. So we should also do a little exploring. We haven't looked around to see what kind of world we have here or what's going on with this world. We don't know yet, so we should look around a little bit at some point. We got a good set of levels. Let's dump all of our junk out into our chests over here. Don't think we got any more saplings stopped over there, so that's good. These things are still working on their loading. What I'll do is after the stream, I'll let it just sit and load in. I've got to test the new updates that have come out and get everything updated anyway, so I'll just do that. And have all that loaded in next time we all come together. Alright, yeah, we got enough scoot for another. We can make dog armor with that. So that's what we've been doing. We're making dog armor. Wolf armor is the technical phrase. Alright, I think I showed, I don't know who all was here last time. Well, last time I don't think anybody was here, but the time before last, I don't know if I showed what I built, but we'll go over there and show you the little, what we've got going on in the village right now, get you all up to speed there. These are going to go to our enchanting area. And I would like to see if I have, I need to know how many books I've got to put in there. Oh, I've got some raw cod. Okay, so the raw cod I'll stick right here. I'll keep the cooked salmon as a backup food supply. What do you guys think of that? But yeah, you can see by looking at the lighting, I don't know what it is. It just seems kind of flat. I think is the only word I could use, is that it's flat. I got a golem walking around out here, kind of keeping an eye on things for me. We got our donkey up here, mule, donkey, whatever you want to call them. We have our enchanting area over here. It's a bit of a hike to get over there to enchant stuff, but that's okay. You know, we can use the exercise. Got all kinds of eggs, so we can do something with those eggs later. I did find another mod for moving villagers, and it's a mod that allows them, if you have a llama on a lead and you go by and you give them the lead, they get onto the llama. And then of course llamas follow each other, so you could have like a caravan of villagers that you're moving instead of like the eggs like I'm doing now. I might look into that. I don't know how to make this lighting better. I turned bloom off, I think. I better double check that. But it's just kind of, I don't know what to say about it. Yeah, we did fix it up. Okay, yeah, we're ready for our lanterns. That's what we were going to do here, right? I put a lantern here and here. So we can now get level 30 enchants on things. We've got unbreaking on our sword. We need a grindstone so that we can remove enchants that we no longer want and get the experience out of it. So I think our next bet will be to, we need an anvil as well. So we should definitely harvest some more iron so we can make an anvil. What's in my backpack? I can't remember what all I was carting around with me. Been a couple, you know, been a week since I played. So, okay, I got zombie flesh. This is my cave explorer supplies. Alright, so we're already here. Let's go ahead and get down. We gotta get another axe, get a shovel. We gotta carry a shovel around on me. Maybe we'll buy a shovel. Check out what the villagers have to trade. But I need to get a grindstone. A couple of grindstones. I believe that is some slab and some stick. And I don't remember what all else it takes. Probably won't tell me here in my recipe. Yeah. Have to have the supplies. Let's go see if we have the supplies really quick. Hey, there's our Rainbow Road music. You guys might remember I've been commenting on this track every time I hear it. It sounds like Rainbow Road from Mario Kart. I think at some point it would be a good idea for us to get a sheep wool farm going, because that's another trade opportunity. Oh, and I've got a cool mod I gotta show you guys. I got a really cool mod I gotta show you guys that I found. I wanted this so badly when I was in my personal world because I could not find, it's so hard to see before you invest all the time and effort. It's so hard to know if a villager, shepherd villager, is going to be able to take green dye and give you emeralds for it. Why I got a cookie? Oh, I bought this for, this is cheap food. I was updating the farmers. So I've been eating up all these cookies and trying to get rid of them because they're a terrible food source. But I was updating getting the farmers leveled up, and you know, that took buying cookies. So now I've got a pile of cookies that I got to eat up and get rid of. I got a couple of diamonds too. I think I did that on stream last time, but there was nobody here. I don't think. I was all by myself. Well, let's top off our arrows too while we're here. Okay, I don't recall it requiring iron, but let's put iron in. I can't remember the recipe for a grindstone. If anybody knows what the recipe for grindstone is, let me know in the chat. I want to say it's stone, and then maybe smooth stone, and maybe even some smooth stone slabs. I don't know. Let's go see if I can make one. Probably won't have the recipe for me yet. There it is. Oh, block of wood. Okay, I don't need the iron. I just need some blocks of wood and some slabs. Alright, I think I had some slabs, but yep, I do. Okay, good for me. I can make a few extra and give them to the villagers, because they will create for me some things that I need. But yep, that's why I have a cookie. I'll eat them up until I don't have them anymore, because they're just kind of a silly food item. Okay, so we wanted to get a full stack of that in here. We don't have any extra wood. We have a lot of dark oak from our trip out to do dark oak. I'll make some planks out of the dark oak. Alright, grindstone. We'll make as many as our little stash here by pressing shift and holding. We can now see that we can get 4 of these, so that's plenty. 1 for my enchanting area, 1 for the villagers, and or 2 for the villagers, or maybe even 3. Not sure yet, but that will be the plan. Got my inventory neatened up, but look at all these eggs I got, folks. I gotta figure out what to do with all that. Man, it's nighttime already. Notice we got a clock on the wall. I did that last stream. I finally was able to get the gold, and it's a little homage to B-dubs. I like having a clock there letting me know what time it is. Yeah, so I'm just running around with a cookie. Why not? Oh, let's grab an axe. I'd like to get building after we show you guys the village and see what we can do with this and get that grindstone put away. I might even try to level up my Losing train of thought. Might try to level up my sword. Remove the enchant, do something better with it. I don't know. See what we can do. I also found a creative mode mod that it increases your speed when you're flying in creative mode. I find it very frustrating when you're in creative mode and you want to get around quicker, you just can't do it. Still testing that one out. I wanted to show you guys this really cool villager mod. We'll show you that in just a second. I'm going to turn this, put this over here, and I know it's a bit of a hike, but I don't mind it. It's cool. I'll get a rail going over this way maybe, or maybe an ice road with a boat. I don't know. I'll figure some kind of transportation out. Could even do a netherite portal system. Get a portal right to my enchanting area and a portal right to my base, and then we can start exploring, because I want to explore this world, man. We got all these hills and stuff to explore. But look at that mountain over there. I didn't even notice this. This is one of the things about this shader pack. I can see so much more detail about my world. Look at that. Got a giant mountain over there and some kind of structure right here, I think. That's a distant horizon terrain. That's why it looks kind of funny when you zoom in on it, but it still looks good from a distance. All right, let's see. Where would be a good spot for us to plop this grinder stone at? I was thinking about putting lanterns here and here and then removing all these torches, because there's just too much light in here. So maybe I'll put the grindstone like up here on this pillar or somewhere like that for right now. Probably have a grindstone about here, and then maybe have an anvil underneath, and then I don't know what I'll put over here yet, but I'll figure it out. But now we can take my sword and remove the enchant on it. Now normally that gives you a little bit of experience, but that time it didn't. And now I can take this sword and I can see what the book will give me. I'm at level 30, so let's see what we can get with this sword, folks. It says Bane of Arthropods. That reminds me of PewDiePie's recent video. Let's enchant something else and get rid of that. We can enchant our pick. So let's take our pick and get rid of its stuff. And redo that, and maybe that'll change it up for us. We don't want Bane of Arthropods. We'll wait until it cycles to something else. Ooh, efficiency. Let's do it. That's going to mine quicker, which is really nice. We need to get unbreaking on it as well. We don't have a way to do any books yet until we have an anvil. Yeah, we've got a Fortune 3 that we want to get on this, so that will be really good. The only bad thing about it is it'll be really fast mining. Alright, well we'll go and do some really fast mining, but first let's show you guys the village, and then let's do a little bit of a sketch out of our pattern for our boat. I keep promising to do this boat. Let's do this boat, get that going. I think the village is this away somewhere. So the mod that I have allows me to solve the problem. I can now know what I want to know about a villager before I spend a lot of time working on it. And I'll show you what I mean shortly. We can also check our potato food farm. But now that they're selling golden carrots, it's kind of pointless. We don't even need the potatoes anymore. We can just turn around and sell them and make emeralds, so it kind of works out in our favor. Okay, we just about got rid of all these useless cookies. They are just a terrible food source. I want to clean up around the village too. If I have time today, that'll be something else I want to do. I want to clean the village up a bit. I got some farms everywhere all over the place, and I want to fix that up. I'm going to look and see if we have bloom or anything like that on. Let's see, I've got one grindstone out already for the villagers, and one, I got two out. Okay, I didn't know I already had two over here. Oh, I've been stashing, oh, I already had some grindstones and I didn't even know I had them. Forgot that I had them. Well, that's what I've been dealing with. I'm just really, you know, out of it lately, so it's kind of... Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see what this guy up here has to sell, and we'll try and get some money from our villagers here. Okay, he's still here, and he only has jungle trees and dye and nothing there I want. We fixed this last stream and added an extra hopper, so yeah, now we're getting our potatoes. But they haven't generated enough yet for me to do anything with. So I will come back and sell them some materials later. Maybe cutting some trees and getting some wood. But we'll do all that later. Let's get this ship sketched out. I think that's what we need to do now. Hopefully the farmers will be working. I have some mods on here that make it so that things will register whatever growth they're supposed to have done while you're away. That works on crops. I don't know if it works on villagers, but hopefully it does. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to sketch out the basic shape using one of our most common blocks. Probably we're going to use jungle wood. Sounds like a plan to me. I want to keep some logs, so we'll use that. And I think I have on me, I always carry with me an extra crafting table. I know it's floating in the air, it looks a little silly, but it will work. It'll get us what we need. Okay, so I gotta figure out where I want to put this. Let me pop out of my head here really quick. And try to figure it out. I was thinking I could build right here because I've got this little piece of seaweed that's growing here. And it would be better than putting it on this side because this is like a drowned dead or something area, I think. I need to explore it and see what's down there when I have more ability to breathe underwater. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this would be a good spot. We got this nice little nook here that it could kind of nestle into. We could kind of follow that shape as if it was kind of nosed into the land a little bit. Not get too close to the land, but I think starting right here on this one. So let's try that. And that will be our keel, I think. There we go. Let's make our keel maybe 3 down into the water. Is that too deep? Let's go a little shallower. Let's go 2 down. Call that good. All right, so this will be the center line of our build here. We need to go to sleep. It's nighttime. Oh, for those that haven't seen this is what I've done for the underside. I've got different wood here that makes it look like it's floating like on barrels or something, like, you know, like a dock would float. That's why it's designed the way it is. Okay, gonna go to bed. Checking the status of the stream. Everything is looking acceptable. Let me know what you guys think of the quality on your end, if it looks terrible or if it's okay. Hopefully it looks okay. Alright, I want to go one more down from here, at least. I don't want a huge boat, I want a medium-sized boat, but I don't want the keel. Let me think about this. I want the keel to be mostly out of the water, but I want to be careful about my designs. If I don't get it right the first time, it's a lot of work trying to cut it, you know. But I think this will be okay. It would be a small boat. It's not going to have a huge, you know, thing going on. Okay, so we've gone 4 that way. Let's go 4 this way and see if we got our length about right. The nice thing about FreeCam is I can actually set a viewpoint if I can figure out how to use it. I haven't figured it out yet. But I can set a tripod like right here. And I could just go to that tripod and I could see, you know, okay, this is where I want stuff. But I don't know the controls for that very well. Let's see if we can find it. I think I put it on my desktop. Let me check. I believe I can minimize. We're going to need to change some music here pretty soon anyway. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I know I have it in here somewhere. It's FreeCam. And I'm not finding it. I know it's here, but I'm not finding it on my desktop. I had the FreeCam controls. Oh, here it is. FreeCam. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So I've got to reset a tripod. Ignore. Yeah, that's fine. Let me read this real quick. F4, which is your enable disable key bind, enter tripod mode 1 through 9. Okay, so according to this, I should be able to, since I have minus key on my numpad for this, I should be able to go -1. Okay, it says that's camera 1. Alright, so I've now set this to be camera 2. 1, 2. We did it, folks. We figured it out. That is so freaking cool. Oh, I can't jump. Look at my splash mod. I love that thing. That's cool. Okay, so here we go. We can now build out our shape and we can use FreeCam to help us figure out how we're doing it. So we're gonna have the prow going here, maybe going oh, I don't know, 3. Is that gonna be too long? Let's find out. This is simple now. We just do -2. Yeah, I think 2 might be better, and I think we'll keep it connected. That is so cool, folks. I cannot explain how cool that is. Okay, so now this is just going to be like maybe 1. So let's see. There's my big head. Tough. I almost want to go back one more. Then we got to get up some ribs. I don't want it to be too tiny, too small. I almost wonder, do I want more of a nose on this thing, or do I want to keep it kind of simple? We'll replace some of these edges with, yeah, they sink down based on how much weight is in them. So if they're really heavy laden, they'll have a lot lower in the water. This might actually be too small, folks, because I want to have 2 villagers in here. I think this might be too small. Let's make this a little bigger. But yeah, this is not going to be a heavy laden boat. It's just going to be a couple of villagers hanging out, you know, doing their villager thing. Oh, get my block. I've been promising to work on this boat for like 3 or 4 streams, so it's about time I got around to doing it. What do you guys think of that splash effects mod? Do you like it or hate it? Let me know in the chat. I think it's pretty cool, but if you guys don't like it, I'd like to know. You know, maybe I should not use it. Let me see. Let's do 4. All right, I wouldn't want to get closer to the shore than that, so let's hop up. And, well, okay, we'll build it this way. And 1, 2, 3, and maybe we'll do one little end bit here. Let's do it. Let's try -2. And, oh, okay. Well, let's scooch back a bit, give myself a little more room there. Okay. -1, -2. Good. I think that will be okay. It might need a slightly longer nose. Yeah, and I think the size is about right. Let's see about the back, and we'll know if we've got this where we want it. That is so cool that we got glow squid, but this is a, we did use a tectonic on this, so you guys should be aware of that. We do have tectonic on here. So the terrain is not default vanilla terrain. I think I want to snub this even more than that. Let's make this not so sticking out so much. And hopefully all right, I want the nose to be longer. It should look longer and sleeker. So let's stick the nose out a couple of blocks, and I think we've got it. I think we've got our shape. And then all we have to do is build up a few very simple ribs. This is a smaller boat, so it's not going to be as detailed as I would do normally. Okay, let's try that. I think that's our shape, folks. That should be big enough for 2 villagers. We might need to deepen it a little bit. Deepen the hole a little bit to allow us to have more detail. So we're going to go ahead and pile some blocks underneath, and then we'll trim it down. Adding the blocks to the wrong spot. I was worried about this being a problem, that I would get too thin or too not deep enough, but that's okay. We can fix it. We have the ability to do that. Alright, so if we've done our job correctly, we should be able to eat a few cookies first so they don't get killed. They'll get turned into a shish kebab next time one of those drowned dead come at me. Alright, and this is where things get a little tough, because Once you're in the water, breaking blocks becomes next to impossible, especially when you don't have, you know, breathing apparatus or things going on that way. It's just hard. All right, let's pick up what we can, clean things up a bit, and see if our shape is about where we want it, and fix it up. Splash effect. Oh, hold on a minute. White. Okay. Aren't big ships pointed on the bottom? Yes, they are generally pointed on the bottom. This is more of a fishing vessel, so it's. And I'm not a nautical expert. Let's be honest here. I like building boats, but I'm no nautical expert. But yes, they are technically. They have a what's called the keel on the bottom of the ship. And we'll have a slight keel. This is what's called a shallow keeled craft. Not feeling this particular song though. Oh, it changed. Okay, I can change the music too. You want something a little more energetic? I can put on something a little more energetic for us. Give me a minute. I'll go look and see what I've got. I'll put on maybe what I had the last time I was streaming. I thought it was pretty good stuff. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we've got our shape where we want it and our depth where we want it. What do you guys think? Does that really look like the bottom part of a ship? We'll add some ribs and you guys can let me know if you think we're on the right track here. When we get better breathing ability, we can go along here and we can put stairs and make these curves a little better. Right now, it would be very difficult to do, so I'm probably not going to try doing it yet. Okay, I think it's time about to sleep. Keel, yeah. Keel wheel. What's the deal? How do you feel? Let's sleep underwater tonight. Sleeping with the fishes. I think so too. Thank you for the feedback. Appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around, Barry. It's nice having you hanging out. I've missed hanging out with you, man. Still having you there. Alright, let me see. What can we get us for some music that makes us a little better? Nebula Chill ain't quite doing it for us. What can I find? Got Chill Pill, Cozy Gaming. Here's some EDM feels. You know what you think of this, Barry? It may not be playing right away. I might have to do a little work to get this to work, but let me know what you think. I'll turn up just a pinch. Okay, and I have to try to change the source now to EDM feels. I think what I had to do before is I delete the music track, I add the music track, I add it as application audio, add source, new source, and we call it music. Add source. Let me know if this music is working for you, Barry. It'll be on in your ears in just a second. Should be there now. Okay, and if that fits you, we'll leave that on there. I'll stick it under gameplay. All right, let me know what you think of that. Is that fitting you better? The dark blue gold thing in my hand is a sleeping bag. I have the comforts mod on here. Oh, I forgot to show you guys something. I forgot to show you about the villagers. Well, we'll do that here in a minute. But I have the comforts mod, so what this is a sleeping bag. It's a gray sleeping bag. And then that's my backpack. I also have a backpack mod on here. So that's how I go to bed. If what the sleeping bag does, I love the comforts mod. I could never live without it. You lock into your bed like at your house or whatever, and then that's where you respawn if you die. But the sleeping bag allows you to sleep anywhere in the world, so you can go traveling and sleep anywhere you want. You can also make hammocks, which I haven't tried yet. But you can go sleep anywhere you want, and then if you die, you just go back to where your bed was. But you get up, and it doesn't lock and change place with a sleeping bag. If you carry a bed with you and you break it and take it with you, you lose your spawn point. You end up going back to world spawn, so that's not fun. Alright, let's see. We need to get some ribs on you. Gotta figure out where the ribs would go and how they would go. So the widest part of the ship will be somewhere in the middle. Ships are set, and they're also kind of in the back in some cases, but ships look a little like a leaf or a teardrop, right? At least in my limited experience. I mean, I'm no captain, but we'll start in the middle and try there. Ooh! Let's swim with our friend. What do you guys think? Whee! I love swimming with dolphins. Those guys are fun. That's one of the things I love about living in this area is that I can swim with the dolphins. Oh, I need to get some food. I'm about out of food here. We might have to go back to the villagers sooner than I think because I had to buy some carrots from them. Alright, I'm thinking maybe going out about 2 here. So now we need another camera viewpoint so we can kind of see all the different angles and stuff. So let's go here and then we'll go -3. This is our 3rd camera, and now we can set this camera wherever we want. I'm going to set it right here. And now if I go camera 1, there's the end of it. Camera 2, there's the middle of it. And camera 3, there's the corner of it. How's that for slick? I think I actually knew what I was doing around here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and follow the same design from the back, I think. I think we're going to go over one more. Yeah, I think that's good. Right there. I don't want to make it too wide because it won't look quite right. I think that actually is too much. It needs to be more of an extreme curve. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to do here, but the curve isn't quite right. If I stand on top of it, I can break it faster. That might be okay. Let's try that and see what we think of that. So one more out. I think that's a total of 2 out before it goes up. Alright, we'll add a couple more ribs and see if we've got our general shape about right. I don't know if we want to go, I think we want to match the back part of the rib with this here, so probably start another rib here and probably the same shape. Can't guarantee that's the way to do it, but that's what I'm... Ooh, wow, I can't get my marker where I want it. And then when it comes to the back, you gotta fold it in and make it kind of look good. We'll give this a try and see what we think. I don't want to make it too huge. I'm trying to limit the size. Okay, so this gives us a chance to fold the back around the way we want. Let's take a peek while I sit here and drown. Okay, not looking too terrible. Yeah, you want more of a curve. This is more of a shallow draft. I think it's also called a shallow draft, but that might be the wrong terminology. I'm no nautical guy. I almost think, though, that what I want here, is I want to take this in by one. Because I want to shallow out a little bit here. I think that that's too shallow, what I had. I mean, I want to make it less shallow is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think. And then once I replace that with stairs, it'll look better. But stairs are going to be tricky. I'm going to need a lot of food because I'm going to be drowning a lot because I don't have the ability to do any enchantments yet. Trying to build underwater, it's not easy. It's a headache. All right, let me know what you guys think of this shape in the chat. I mean, you guys are helping me build this, so I bet you didn't know that, but you are. If you're not happy with how it looks, I need to change it a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to define curves in a block game, tell you what, man. Alright, somewhere around here is a hiding block, and I can't find it yet. There it is. Found it. Found you. We're using jungle for the bottom of this because I want it to look kind of like it's rotten out a bit or whatever, you know? Thinking something along this line here. And then we got a copy of very similar type of design. That's 1, 2, 3 total space, right? We got to copy this to some similar extent here. Actually, that doesn't look quite right. Let me check this. I'm not 100% sure on this. Let me go to camera 4 and get myself a different... Oh yeah, let's have an overhead camera. Oh yeah, I can see where the problem is for sure. That needs to come out just a pinch more, and then this can come in where it is. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. You're my helpers, you know. Okay, so these ones we want to come out a bit more than what they are, which is not going to be super hard, but not going to be super easy either. All we have to do is just add blocks here, and then shave the blocks that we don't use. So right here. I think that that's a cool little mod. It adds a little touch to it. Credit goes to Flow State. He's the guy that, you know, introduced me to these different kind of mods that he uses to make his plays more, you know, more special, more immersive. All right, let's check our overhead cam, and I see a chat comment. I'm fine with how it looks right now. I would like some black elements on the bottom half of the boat. Okay, I agree with you. I'm trying to get the general shape out with the jungle wood. That's what it's mostly going to be made out of, but you're right. We should have some definite darker elements on the boat. I think we've got our ribs mostly done here, so let's go ahead and try to put some black in here, some dark elements. Give me a second to figure out. I think I'm done with the ribs, but I need to make sure. Yeah, the rest of this will fold in. I think these are going to be all of our ribs. All right, let's go ahead and get some dark oak. Now, I don't know if we want to use dark oak and spruce in a mix, or if we want to do it some other way. Did I bring spruce down here with me? I did not. So let's go home. Get ourselves a little spruce. Oh, and we need to get our level back up to 30 so that we can go and get this sword enchanted. I want something better than Bane Arthropodes. We'll go to bed in here tonight. I'm gonna grab some spruce. We'll add a mix of spruce and I think we'll use some logs somewhere. I gotta decide if I want to use spruce logs in the keel or if I want to use planks. I think it should be logs, but we'll see. And you guys will help me decide. So, okay, we need to make a little bit of money, and I did promise to show you guys the villager mod. So I need to get some emeralds. And that will allow me to take care of some things here. Let's go ahead and grab this tree. Killed our axe. We got all these iron axes because that's part of when we were upgrading the villagers, so. We're going to sell a bunch of wood and we're going to buy ourselves some golden carrots, I think. I have some food, I think, in my storage chest. I should see what I have, but I can turn all of this into sticks and then regrow another jungle tree pretty quickly. It won't take very long to do. So we're going to go ahead and get that started. We'll keep some jungle wood, of course, for our boat, but we're going to be mixing in the spruce and the dark here. And I do see that there is more comments, so we will read here in just a second. I need a new axe. The old metal wedge on a stick, yep. Yep, that's what it is, the old metal wedge on a stick. How's the music, Barry? Are you happy with it? Or do you want me to change it again? Let me know. If you have a particular mood, let me know, or a particular style. If you have the words for it, I can look for it and see if I can find that I'm using Slipstream right now. Very appreciative of their free music. Okay, I got 2 of these jungle saplings planted. There should be some more coming. There's another one. I'd like to get 4 and then we'll get out of here. We won't stick around. There might be some hiding on top of this. Oh yeah. Alright, let's call that good. Whatever's left, we'll try and pick up in a little bit. I see a few logs up there, but don't think it's worth getting all the way up there to get it. It looks like they're calling out pretty good. Let's run the seaweed and the tree over. That'll give that wood a chance to fall down. Put this in our storage unit. We're gonna need, when we get some name tags, we're gonna need some names from you guys. We got a parakeet, we got a wolf, we got our wolf that helps us in the caves, and we got a wolf that's in our boat. We need to name all these fellas. We need to name our donkey too. Donkey needs a name. Really having a lot of fun here, guys. I hope you guys are having fun too. I didn't honestly expect that I'd have a lot of fun, but I am. I think one of my culling mods is culling these leaves a little faster than normal, which is fine by me. I don't mind that. I want to grab those 2 logs there. As soon as that leaf goes, we can get out of here. I think that's the last of the items that we have we can pick up. Looks like we've got something that fell over here. I see a red dot. It's above me, and then we got another red dot over here, which is probably up here on this. Yeah, we got a stick up here. Got rid of the stick. Got the logs. Okay, let's get out of here, folks. Let's see what kind of food we have in our place. I don't think we have much. We have some cod, but I'm saving that for the fishermen. I'm going to be making that into emeralds whenever I find cod or fish or whatever. I have some pork chop and I have some regular. Let's have some pork chop. We'll save the rest for backup. Alright, well, I'm going back to it in just a second. I'm going to go over here, sell this, get some food so that we can do some stair-step stuff, because if I don't have food, I'll die, because I'm going to drown. I don't have any ability to breathe underwater right now. So we're going to get some golden carrots, and then we can just hang out all we want over there. Alright, let's sell off all of our sticks. Now take a look at this. This is going to show me what this guy's going to offer me later. This mod that I have is called Visible Traders. And now it shows me I'll get an unbreaking bow, and he'll pay me for feathers, and I'll have this fire resistance as he turns into a master and an expert. Doesn't tell me what levels these are, but I can see ahead what this particular villager is going to give me. And I love that. It's the most useful mod, I think, in the entire world. I can't think of a better one. I don't like waiting to find out, you know, what RNG is going to give me. Does seem to have some issues. It does appear to be causing me a few problems with showing me leveling up and when the guy's out of stock or whatever, but when I load back in, I usually get good information as to where I actually am. That gave me 28 emeralds. That should be enough to buy some carrots and keep me alive. Yeah, now he shows me we're out of, we can't do that. Oh no, I guess it went down in price. Okay. Oh no, he's not taking anymore. You have to refresh it. That's the only bad thing about the mod. You have to refresh it like that, but overall, it's not a bad mod at all. I like it. It's good. So we'll try some spruce and dark oak logs and try to figure out a way to make that look good. These guys still haven't done anything, but we've got some pumpkins, so we'll sell that and make a little extra that way. You guys have seen this before, I think. This is my little trading area / food area. They're both charging me 3. Okay, well that's fine. We'll grab as many as that gets me. 33 carrots, folks. Alright, let's go back to work. And I think we should be about leveled up, so that will be good too. Yep, 31. So we can now go and enchant the sword after we get our shape figured out on our boat. Let's put these these sticks over here for later. And I hear kids, so that's good. It means that we are getting kids coming into the village. We were having trouble getting them, you know, to make kids before. On our way over, let's grab this. I'm gonna want these later, so if I grab them now, I'll have a stash. I just have to go over it twice, which will probably annoy you guys a little bit, but I have to do that because they don't all fall right next to me like they're supposed to. Alright, this music isn't doing it for me right here. I hope it changes from whatever this is. It's like bad shopping music. Or a bad shopping app thing or something. Golden carrots, I think, give us a little extra oomph for survival. So we'll be able to do better underwater since we don't have any breathing right now. Okay, so we now have 2 stacks of... That's really good. We'll put that in the box for next time we go out to the village. 2 stacks of this stuff. I will take that all day. No, we almost got 3 stacks. That's even better. That will take care of my needs with the village, so... That can be turned into paper and take care of stuff there. We're gonna go to bed and then get up and get working on this ship. Kinda hungry though. Let me browse the many food options in my food arsenal. Well, hopefully you got something good to eat. I've got a few things that I can pick from tonight, which is I'm looking forward to because I'm kind of hungry too. I just had a bowl of cereal for breakfast. Well, technically it was lunch, but don't forget to drink some water. I'm telling myself as much as you because I have been drinking coffee. You should always have a little water after coffee or an energy drink. I'm not quite happy with this free glass end table I have, but it's only a problem in its current position and configuration because I am going to be changing my room around here shortly. Might involve you guys with that. I might do a vlog, I don't know, but I'm going to be changing it around and I'm going to be looking for a folding table that I can put under my bed because then I can use the folding table to build and work on computers. And I can store it under my bed when I'm not using it. I'm trying to do everything in one little room. I've got like a 12 foot by 12 foot little, I don't even know if it's 12 feet. I think it's 12 feet by 12. Little room, but gotta try and do it all in here. So that's what we're gonna be working on. Let's get this dark oak in here. All right, and we've got our golden carrots, so we'll be okay. We can cut some wood here. And Barry, if you're still there, if you're getting food, that's more important. So get yourself some food if you need to eat, man. But we're gonna put in some dark oak here, and we're gonna see what Barry and anybody else on the stream think of the dark oak as a peeled log. I think that's the aesthetic I want. And then we gotta figure out, do we want to add the spruce or do we want to keep it one color? And you guys will get to decide with me. Alright. Now that's gonna have a step, so let's go ahead and make some steps and get this finished out. Yep. Got a step right there. All right, let's peel it and we'll see how that looks. And then we're gonna go ahead and, okay, I've been having this problem. I don't know what it is that's causing it, but I can't peel with the shield in my hand anymore. I think there's been an update or something. You guys might even think this is too dark for the bottom of our boat. I don't know. So we can make it multicolored or we can leave it one color. I'm going to get some stairs while you guys are making your decisions. Alright, I got 4 regular stairs, but I wonder if I should have like a dark oak stair or even a spruce stair. So let's go ahead and get some spruce logs. And we can make some spruce stair. You're gonna also see what that color looks like with dark oak. We just got to come up with our rule. If we're going to make a mix and make a pattern, we want to come up with a rule. So in this particular case, we might do dark oak, we might do spruce, but if we do multicolor, we will probably use spruce just at the end, maybe 2 in one way and 1 in the other for these where these steps are. Okay, let's get us a view here. We need an underwater view. Let's do camera mode 5. Remember, I 4 is overhead, so 5 can be underneath. Alright, so there's our camera underneath view. What it looks like right now. We got a few blocks to get, so let's get our blocks. Well, you guys, I gotta read your comments. I think you had some comments for me, so we'll read those. It is ventilated. 2 hues are better than 1. Okay, well that's 1 vote, and that's the only vote I have so far, so we'll give it a try. So our rule will be something simple. We're gonna have spruce connected in some way. That's the wrong, that is the right, okay. 2, the steps, that will start it. And then I don't want to have too much, but let's say we do a couple here and then maybe 1 here. And we'll see what you guys think of that. Okay, and then we'll peel it. And that will be our multicolor. We'll give you a camera view here in just a second, and then I have got to get the next part. We gotta get the rest of the framing up. I can't find my block. There it is. Alright, here we go. That's what it looks like with multiple colors with our current rule. I think it needs more dark oak. Let me know what you guys think. So I think I'm going to add a little more in until I get your guys' opinion. I really think that it should only have maybe just a little pinch here and there of this other. So trying to think if I want to do any more there, but let's see how that looks. I think that'll be okay. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, and then we'll start doing the same for the ribs and get the stairs put in there. And we should probably have some, you know, regular dark oak stairs. So let's go ahead and get some dark oak stairs, but I don't want to get too caught up in the detail. We need to get the framing done. So we want to get that frame built. So here's our stripped dark oak. We'll take and turn that into stairs. Okay, let's get the frame laid out before we go any further with the all the fancy stuff. We don't want to lose focus. It's important to keep your focus. Now, I gotta figure out what's going on here with this nose. Maybe 1 more over. So maybe this will be fine. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. I think so. Okay, let's get this shape together. This is where it gets a little bit tough. This is not easy. What we want to do is we want to expand this edge here just a little bit. And and we want to expand that side a little bit, but we need a round. We need to figure out how to make a round shape. And it has to look right. So for this, we need our top view, which I believe is -4. Not bad, not bad. I think I'm going to expand the back a bit. Let me know what you guys think. I think the back can be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to expand it a pinch. Ooh, I like this song. I don't know about you guys, but I like this. Alright, that shape is... I don't like it. I don't hate it. I don't know what to think about it. I don't think I can do better than that. So I think we're going to stick with that shape, folks. But I'm gonna wrestle with that one a little bit. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. So this part comes pretty easy. We're just getting the rim here ready to go. Alright, now we want to connect it. I don't know if we're going to like it better connected or disconnected. We haven't figured that out yet. But we want to check our shape. I think we're on the right track. I'm not sure. I almost wonder if we want the back rim to go back one more even. We might. Let's go to sleep before any monsters come and try to get me. The last thing we need are monsters. So what I was wondering was maybe here and then taking this off. And then here and then taking this off. Same over on this side. Just shifting it down by a block and seeing if I like that design better. We're looking for the design that I always say feels right. Yeah, it feels better. But I always say feels, and it's a very hard concept to really explain. Now, I'm almost wondering if I want this rib here to actually go out a little more. Or if I want to keep it where it is. That's a very good question. Well, here's what we can do. We can expand it out and see what we think. Worst that can happen is we don't like it. Then we have to redo it again. But that's the whole process of shipbuilding. It is not straightforward. You have to take your time and you have to figure out what gives the impression and the shape that you want to have. But I love building boats. Building boats in Minecraft, I never thought that would be my thing, but that's my thing, man. I love it. You wouldn't think that it was something that I would be, you know, interested in, but for some reason I really latched onto it. It might be because I have a little bit of interest in architecture and building in general. I don't know. I have a lot of good memories from building boats from the server I used to play on, what's his name, server, ChillCraft server. I haven't been there in a while. I should probably check back in. Just have good memories. This is the one thing I seem to be really good at, you know? Hey, we got a bad guy. Alright, we got rid of him. Not finding this missing block, but that's okay. I almost wonder if this shape shouldn't be somehow different. I'm gonna try this. That gives a bit of a deeper hole. No, I don't like it. It's not as, I don't like that as much as what I had before. I just can't quite find the right balance here. Okay, I need to get up where I can see that block and work at it. Slowly sinking. You know, I also have good memories of shipbuilding from, I think it was my very first season, Philosophy S&B. Believe I did a boat there too. But, yeah, I did another boat later, didn't we? We did the Villager Trading Hall boat thing. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing here, but that might mean changing something here. But that's okay, we can do that. We want to be happy with our shape, you know? And these technically should match, so... Alright, let's take a look at a bottom view and see what we have. I'm thinking our ship is coming right along, folks. And I think I want to continue this pattern here. You notice how everything's kind of fitting where it's... it is increasing the drop of the boat a bit, which I'm not 100% sold on, but... No, I don't think I like that, unfortunately. I think I'm going to keep that where it is. Maybe I'll change what I do here. Alright, we'll get a bottom view and we will see where we are. Let's take a peek. Looks okay. I think our shape is good overall. You know, I think what needs to be done here is this just needs to be lower. You know, the more and more I look at it, the more it looks like it does need to be, you know, like that. Because then it's matching this, which I think it needs to do. Okay, here's where stuff is going to get twicky. But once we have the shape down, we can start flushing it out, and that's when it comes a lot quicker. It gets real quick finishing it off. Once you have the basic framework down, anything is easier to build. There is literally nothing that you can't build. And once you have a framework and you have that general shape down and you understand what you're doing, it's you got it. It always starts with the frame. All right, the only thing that I can think is that I need to widen the middle out possibly a little bit. And that would match with a few other different elements here that we're trying to work on. So let's go ahead and widen this out a bit. We're just gonna, first I think we're gonna try just seeing what would happen if we just went like this. Just going from here, and then we'll match in the boards when we get there, but we'll see what that does for us, if anything. Alright, we need to grab our blocks. We've got more blocks that have been dislodged. Don't want to lose all of our blocks, you know. I think I can already tell from looking at the mini-map that this shape's going to be so much better. I didn't have mini-map, I don't think, before. When I've built, I had to go without that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the shape. Okay, I think we've got it. We just need to widen it out a bit and then maybe increase the nose a bit or narrow it in a little bit somewhere. Not 100% sure. Oh, we might even copy. Yeah, let's just copy. Let's do that. I might even leave it right where it is. I like that a lot better. We might just copy the back with this right here. There you go. Then we just copy the frame where it needs to be for that to work, and then that's good. Yeah, that should be about the right size. Let's see if it's the right depth. I think the depth is going to work too. Once we add stairs, it'll look even better. It might be a little wider than it should be. Possible. I can narrow it down a bit. You know what? Let's not think twice about it. Let's narrow it down. Let's go to bed and then we'll narrow it. I think that's a good idea. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. And hopefully very soon. A good thing to eat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shave off this outer edge. Make it just a bit shallower. Or not shallower, but not as wide. I don't know the right terminology, nautical terminology for that, but I forgot my way up. I don't have a way back up here. I'll tell you what, it's a lot easier to build one of these in creative mode. I actually built one, you guys haven't seen it, in another world. I don't know what world I was building it in, but it was a world I was just kind of messing around in. But I've lost. I don't know where it is. It's not around right at the moment. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's the shape we want. That will work, and then we just got to get the ribs to match what we're doing here. So this should be that's right, we do want to keep a little of that down in there, yeah. Just a little bit. Do we want 2 or 1? Let's see how that looks. Okay, we're following the same basic shape. Consistency is something that's important in a design. I don't know how to explain what consistency means or how to explain what that principle is, but basically in architecture and in all design, you have elements that, ooh, we got rain, folks. We got to enjoy the rain. You have elements that repeat. And you want those repeating elements. You don't want everything to be asynchronous. There's a really cool kind of illustration of this. If you read, I believe it was The House on Haunted Hill. It was either the book or the movie, but one of the two of them talked about how none of the corners were right angles in this house, and it put people on edge. There was no right angle in the entire structure. All the angles were off. That's cool. Love the rain. Okay, enough of that. Let's get back to work. Anyway, that would put you on edge. You didn't feel comfortable there, so that kind of added to the spookiness of the place, I guess. You want to have a consistency in your design so that it feels, is the best word I can come up with, feels good. Okay, let's see where we're at. I think we've got it. Yes, that's the size we want. That's the shape we want. We've now gotten the hole out a little bit bigger. And I think I'll copy this as well. I have copied it because that's the same level. Okay, so that's where we're going to keep it, I guess. Alright, so now we need to figure out how to start fleshing out our hole here and where we want to put our different blocks and which blocks we want to have be one color and which blocks we want to have be another. I am going to change this to a peeled dark oak. And then change these two blocks to dark oak. I want stairs and I want planks. Haven't drowned yet, thank goodness. Add a little curve and see what we have here. All right, now as it comes out of the water, it needs to lighten up in color. So I'm thinking that right here it could be dark oak, but then it will transfer to spruce with a spruce step. So we've got some spruce. We don't have any more dark oak plank. Dark oak. So our law, our rule that we've decided arbitrarily to have a rule here is going to be pretty simple. No stair touches a different material than what it is. So all spruce stairs must touch spruce log or spruce planks. And same for dark oak. If it's dark oak, it needs to touch that only. That's going to be our arbitrary kind of design rule. I don't know if we're going to add oak or keep it at spruce for the top part of it, where it's obvious that it's been, it might look weird having three colors. I don't know exactly how that will look. Alright, I don't want this one to look exactly the same as the other side, because that would look kind of weird. We might have to break our rule and actually not use that rule, because it may not function the way I want, because I'm not getting the design and the pattern that I want to get. Like right here, I want to put this spruce and put it on top. So our rule, I think we're going to have to throw it out. It's not going to work, unfortunately. We need another axe. Alright, let's see how that looks from underneath. I think it's okay. I think it'll work. So we can't use the rule. It's not going to function. I think this should actually be spruce right here. That's okay. We can find a different rule. I think the rules are only there to help you with consistency anyway. So. Alright, let's see if we can flesh out the back end of this craft. I don't know if we're going to be able to make this traversable. That's one of the problems in trying to ship build. When you're doing this in Minecraft, is you got to have enough space to get somebody underneath if they want to go underneath, but it's not going to be that much space down here. This is the deck, and we put like the top slab right here, and that's where it is, and that's just a 2-block gap here, which is not going to be real easy to travel in. One of the issues you have to deal with. Okay, I gotta figure out what the pattern is gonna be, or how we're gonna do this here, how we're gonna match this together. Okay, that's all settled in. Alright, now the next fun part's going to be getting all the water out of here. Got to come up with another block that we can use out. The jungle will be perfect here because this back part's not going to have jungle anymore. Okay, so to get our water out of here, well, first let's figure out the rest of our design, then we'll start filling this in with jungle wood. I might even be able to put it in now, let me think. Now let's finish some more of the design. I'm trying to think if I want any more ribs or anything going down here, if I just want this to continue like it is. Not 100% sure. Alright, now the problem with this here is that it doesn't look very good, unfortunately. But it would make sense to have kind of a flat area, so I want to leave it for now, but we will probably have to revisit this and try to make this look a little better. And then this will probably continue over to here. Okay. All right, now the next thing is to figure out, of course, there's our keel. Now what I might do to emphasize that this is a keel here, I need to find my blocks. They're missing. There they are. Probably add some slabs of some sort down here. See, we've got to round out the bottom of this, and this is what we're going to need the golden carrot because it's going to get tough down here, but we've got to round this out and make it look right. But this is where folks drown. Now there are some enchants that make it easier to work underwater, but I don't currently have them. That will help keep me alive a little bit. Alright, we don't have any more spruce stairs. Okay, well let's go get some spruce stairs. And some spruce and dark oak logs. Gonna need a lot of these stairs, but I don't want to use too much of the wood at once because I only have a limited amount of resources at the moment. There, I got 16 of each, that's good. We'll make a few slabs, 12 of each of those. And 12 of the dark oak slabs. That will give us our depth of our keel here, make it look a little better. Okay, what I was thinking was it would be spruce here. And then more than likely we're going to be using some now one of the things that you can do to speed up your stuff is to build on things, but the problem with that is you have to break what you built on. So what I want to do here is, okay, so it's this, it's just one in and one over from this side, right? Well, that will make it a little easier to break there. Just about bedtime, folks. Let's get a little more of the keel constructed before we go to sleep, and I gotta figure out what to do with this gap-itis I've got here. And that's our keel in place. Check our views. Yeah, we'll have to work some more on defining the keel, make it look better. Kind of hard to see now, and that's another problem with building here, is that it's now going to get dark underneath and you can't see very good. You can't put torches there, but you can put lanterns underneath, which is what we're going to have to do at some point. Okay, so we're gonna want some more steps. To emphasize this here, and I think we might not even want this back layer of things. I think we might even want that steepened out a bit. This music's kind of annoying. Alright, so what I'll probably do is have something along this line. Giant squid mouth. Yeah, and then that will be fine the way it is. I'm not entirely sure. Do I want to round out the whole bottom all along here like this? I mean, is that what I really want to do? Oh, pooey. You would think breaking a step that's only 3/4 the size would only take 3/4 along, but that doesn't work that way. Alright, I think that's gonna be right. Now we'll make it less blocky seeming in here too, I think. Well, no, it didn't. It didn't help much. But, we usually use steps or something in here anyway to kind of emphasize that this is rounded. Now, unfortunately, I can't really do that yet. I just forgot that before I can add all the nice little design elements, you have to have... Oh, I have to get another axe. You have to get rid of all this water, because otherwise the stair blocks, you can't get rid of the water. Let's see what it looks like overhead. And sideways. I think we have a design that's going to work, although it's kind of hard to see under there now, so we're going to have to give some lighting somewhere. And what I'm thinking is, I think I have some lanterns. Let me go check to see. I thought I made or got some last time. Is that a drowned baby dead, I heard? Alright, and let's go see. Oh, we should also look and see how this looks from here. Alright, well, the only problem that I foresee right now is that this thing might be a little bit further away from my dock than I intended it to be. But I think it'll be okay. We'll figure out a way to make that work. We'll add a little slip or a little side thing or whatever they call them. Well, let's get some lighting going right now if I can. Do I have any lanterns? I don't have any lanterns. I thought I had some lanterns, but I'm not finding them. Who knows where I put them. But I have some this. Not a lot, I know, but it'll allow me to light that up underneath there a little bit and keep the bad guys from spawning. I didn't want that. I wanted my food. Oh, apparently donkeys go crazy for carrots. I just fed him a carrot and I didn't mean to. Well, that's something I didn't know. Donkeys love carrots. Who would have thought that? Let's plop one lantern. So it won't let me place it on top. That's interesting. Used to be you could place the lanterns, you know, underwater, but I guess it's still there, sort of. Alright, that'll make it a little easier for us to see what we're doing, which is important. Alright, we did not get ourselves our axe yet. Let's go get 2 axes. Got the lantern lighting problem covered. Okay. I'll have to figure out some way to integrate some lighting into this thing. Alright, so we'll fill this in with jungle wood for right now. That will allow this water to go away. And then we have to figure out how much further down we want this to do on things. Gotta figure out where the deck's gonna be on this. Because right now where the deck's gonna be, it's not big enough. So I might have to increase the height a block or two. But I think we can. I think it'll be okay if we do. Forgot about that. Alright, now we can add these bits and bobs that we want to add to this. And that will be the back of our ship, and I think we gotta go up one more height on this edge, and let's see if that's gonna be okay. Yeah, I don't think it'll be sitting too high if we go up one more block. I think it'll be fine. Nothing like sleeping under the stars in your own boat. Okay, next order of business is to figure out if we want to put oak up here and have 3 colors, or if that's going to be too much. We got some oak log, we got some planks. Let's put in our railing and see what that feels and looks like. Kind of yellow, but I kind of like it. I think it fits. And now we have enough space that we can have a small underneath. Not a big one, but a small underneath. But is that too much? Let's see what we think. I think it'll work. I think we might want to use some steps in place of where all the jungle is. And I'm not sure how this is going to come out, but I think that's what we're going to want. Now, I don't think we have enough steps of the dark oak, and we'll probably have to do some readjustments, but we'll get a general idea of how the back end of this is supposed to look. Alright, we'll go ahead, and I know I'm making an extra crafting table, but why should I walk all the way over there when I can just come here? And I'm going to go ahead and make some more steps. Alright, now I see 2 problems with my proposed idea, and one of them... where did you come from? You weren't there a second ago. One of them is, yeah, I'm going to have to widen it out. That's not going to work any other way. So, okay. Do I really want it wider? But yeah, I think I do, because what I want to be able to do is bring it down and narrow it in, and I can't do that because if I stick it here, yeah. Alright, do I have enough oak for this? Yes, I do. Darn. undead, whatever you are. Leave me alone. I didn't wake you up from your slumber. Your phone died. I'm sorry to hear that, Barry. Yeah, you've been struggling with that phone for as long as I've known you, man. Sorry to hear that. That is sucky. Don't like it when our hardware don't work right. Well, we haven't done much since you've been away. We've just been working on this frame, trying to flesh it out. It shouldn't look like a huge amount of stuff's happened. You're not too far behind there. Did you find yourself some food? And you know the rule, you gotta tell me what you're eating. Yeah. That's the rule around here. You gotta tell me what you're eating. I'm probably gonna have some chicken boil out that my mom has made. So what I'm attempting to do here is I'm trying to get the pattern, trying to feel my way towards how the sidewalls and all this other stuff should be laid out. And we're going to try putting some stairs in, and we're going to see if that does the trick and if we're close to where we want to be. I got sneak attacked by an undead drowned. He had to come and ruin my party. Alright, I think I got one block we're missing, but I don't know where it is. Then you carved a pumpkin. Well, I removed the pumpkin gut. Pizza. Okay, good old standby. Nothing better than pizza. A little tip for you, Barry. I don't know if it'll work in your area, but in my area, if you go to Papa Murphy's about an hour or so before they close, you can sometimes either get a discount or free pizza. I went into our local Papa Murphy's and just checking to see if they had any homeless pizzas. That's what I asked for. I said, do you have any homeless pizzas? And they said, yeah, I got this chicken bacon stuff. Normally they charge you like a little bit, but she just gave it to me. That was the coolest thing ever, man. Free pizza. Ain't nothing better than free pizza. So yeah, if you're ever looking for a budget pizza, there's a way to go. I can't guarantee it'll work. I don't know what the policies are for different areas. I just don't know how things work, but it works that way over here. And nice. Alright, what we gotta do now is we have to figure out if we're on the right track or not on this. And we have to figure out how the back is going to go too, because I don't quite understand how the back design is going to go yet. I think once we get out of the water level, I might just mix occasional oak with maybe some spruce. Not what I asked to do. I want to do spruce, man. I don't know. That's going to be more straight up above the water to think about this. Alright, well, we'll do a viewpoint here once we get our nap in. Oh! Well, this will be a couple of fishermen villagers. That's what I'm planning on having in the boat. And the pieces I'm talking about at Papa Murphy's, what you're trying to get are the ones that people have ordered and not picked up. They're leftovers that they would normally just throw out at the end of the, they usually close around 9. So they're leftovers that they close up with. All right, we have a bit of a problem, but I think I know a solution to it. Need some oak stairs. Wait a minute. Water level right there. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and change that up. Cool that I can work on my inventory even while I'm doing that. Oh, I can't do stairs that way. That's not going to work. But yeah, this is going to be a home for a couple of fishermen villagers for later use as a squid farm. If I manage to do a squid farm, I'll be doing that here. That's feeling better. I like that. Keep an eye out for hungry zombies, because I appear to be on the menu. And they like to sneak up on me. Alright, let's see what we can do to this back side of this. Alrighty, there we go. Raining again. Alright, well, I only see one issue here, and that is these side parts. I have to figure out what we're going to do, how far back or down we want. I don't think I want to go any more than that. I don't like the back being quite as the way it's been done here. I think I want to get rid of this. Yeah, I think I'll do that. The rest of it, though, I think I'll keep the way it is. I think it's okay. No big complaints here. Pretty happy with overall how it's looking. Alright, the hard part is going to be figuring out how we want to work with how this blends into the side here. Hey you, go back to bed. We don't want any guest stars. No cameos either, for that matter. Alright, not 100% sure here, folks, but good question. I don't know if I want to keep going down the slant and I'd get rid of all of this. Turn that all into, or if I want to keep it a solid wall. I kind of like it as a wall the way it currently is. I think that's what we're going to do. It's a little bigger than I wanted, and it's not quite right on the back end here, and I don't know how to fix that yet. But we'll figure it out eventually. Bedtime yet? Nope. Well, I think it's gonna work okay. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's a good general shape. Not quite as sleek as I'd like to make it, but it is just a fisher boat, you know. It's not supposed to be fancy. Alright, we have received some leaks. I think I decided I wanted to keep the solid wall here. Well, it's just about bedtime. Squid Farm. Yep, Squid Farm is in the agenda. So that's a good source for emeralds, good source for food, good source for all sorts of stuff. And I just like building them. Unfortunately, I'm not entirely sure where I could put one around here. Alright, well that's looking a little more barge-like than I intended. It's supposed to be like a fishing vessel. That's looking more like a barge. My shaping isn't quite where I want it to be. Not quite sure what to do about that. We have created a barge. One of the other cool things about squid farms is you can, let me get my train of thought here, it's all derailed, but sell the black ink. So you get black ink you can sell, you get cod you can sell, and salmon for fish, for food. But I guess I really don't need it because I do now have golden carrots for my farmers already. So technically speaking, I'm in pretty good shape as far as that's concerned. Alright, let's try, I guess, what? We've done that, we need dark. Alright, let's get out of here and look underneath and see what we've got here. We still have water blocks from somewhere in here, but we'll fix that. Oh, I see. Okay, we've got a hole somewhere. Gotta figure out how to patch. Alright, let's make some more of these. Actually, it's going to be oak in this case because, yes, this lower part's going to be mostly oak. We're going to run out of resources here eventually. Okay, and then the bottom one is spruce and dark oak, which makes it more confusing than it already was. Actually, I'll just leave the back part flat. I should probably figure out a way to shape that better, but for right now, we'll just leave it. Why not? Who says that I have to do anything with it yet? I don't. Alright, I need some more spruce stuff. Okay, we'll go here and maybe here and then some oak. Well, there you go. That's the hold. And then right here, I'm probably where we're going to have to put the floor. But yeah, we made this a little bigger than we really needed. We could actually narrow this down. If we want to bring it in, we could bring it in and not have it stick out so much. It just affects what we have to do underneath because this is really far larger than I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. I don't know if I can get that all figured out and adjusted, but, you know, all tonight. But we'll try. We'll see what we can do. And then it will be... Well, hopefully we can figure it out. Hopefully I've got the brains to do it. Because it's just too big and I want to make it less barge-like and more graceful. I don't want a barge. I want something more graceful than that. On my barge, those of you that remember, you know, Philosophy SMP, season or two back, don't want to do no more dim. Yeah, there's glow squids. That's because of tectonic. It has lowered, or the world, I guess, is deeper on the water there, so we have glow squids, which is really cool, I think. That's much closer to the kind of shape and size that I want right there. So now what we have to do is figure out we can make this work underneath here. This is where things get tough. I hear a dolphin friend. Did you guys hear the dolphin friend? Don't get killed, dolphin. We like having you around. Okay, what I'm not sure about here is wee. Wee. I love dolphins, they're so fun. I could swim with them all day, but what I'm not so sure about here is how I want to work on the bottom with the keel design. We'll figure it out. Yes, I want a proper ship. For sure. Yeah, we're done doing barges. We don't want to be doing no barges. Okay, so the next issue is, of course, do we bring everything in? If we bring it all in, then this all needs to be cut out. Which I'm not sure how we would get to. Ooh, I don't want to hit you. I don't want you to get mad at me and come after me. I like you guys. You guys see that? The poor dolphin tried to get hit by me. I hope I didn't hurt him. He's not mad at me, is he? I guess they attack you if they get mad at you. I've never been attacked by him, and I don't ever want to be attacked by him, but that's what I've heard. I wish I knew what they were telling me with their little shrills and whistles that they do. Okay, really quick in the chat, tell me, what is the, I guess genus is the word for a dolphin? What is a dolphin's genus? Quick little biology lesson there for you. What is a dolphin's genus? I think that's the right word, but I might be using the wrong word for what I'm trying to express. I'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter P. And I might not be using the right word to express what I'm trying to express, because I'm a little bit rusty on my biology. I never really did do any official training in biology, so. Oh, there's a block way out here. That was taken by the dolphin. They did that. They like to play with your blocks. I thought they helped me out and gathered them up for me, but it turns out they actually like to play with them and take off with them. Google is slow. You're not supposed to use Google for that. Come on. Come on. That takes all the fun out of it. Google, come on. Kids these days, I swear. Alright, I think this is gonna work. I tentatively think it's going to work. But will it work to have just solid block right there? Will that be okay then with that? I think so. Okay. Well, Barry Google's the answer. That's funny. Oh, that's not the right block for that. We need a spruce. Yep. Did I have it right, Barry? Does genus the what the porpoise means? I thought it was genus, but I'm a little rusty, so let me know if I had that right or not. Appreciate it. Yep, they're a porpoise. And I don't remember what all they're related to. Okay, so this is what the bottom looks like now. Our music has gone out on us, so... Squid in my face. I guess those are octopuses and squids are extremely intelligent. Alright, our music has stopped, so we will go and see what else we can do. Let's get a good look at our shape on this other side, which I believe is 2 or 3. Yeah, that's a little better. I like that. I might even remove that side railing and just have it go straight up, even though that does look more barge-like. Or I could even put it as stair blocks itself, but I think that that wouldn't look quite right. Well, it might work okay. Yeah, there's no reason why that can't be stair blocks. Let's try that. Let's see if we like that idea. Might as well give it a try. Squidbeard. Squidbeard, the blessed pirate. Squidbeard. You know what? I like that, folks. Let's do that. What do you guys think? I think that looks good. I think we've got this side where we want it. Now we just got to do the same for the other side and just give the whole thing a diet and bring in the sides and it will be really good. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. I was getting kind of lost there for a minute because I couldn't make it look the way I want. Now, here's the next question. How do we fix the back? You know what? I'm going to tell you what my answer is going to be. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to put stairs, upside down stairs back here, too. And we're going to see if we like it or not. Maybe we won't, but we're going to try it. Squidbeard the pirate, huh? Hard mateys. Oh, let me know what you think. Do you have even the remotest possible interest? The slightest interest at all? In me doing any sort of a PC building simulator stream. And what that would entail is I would be learning the game and you guys would be watching me. But I would just be building computers essentially in the game. Let me know if that's of any interest at all. I have not seen if anybody else even tries to do anything like that. I'm curious if there's even a market for people streaming their, you know, building stuff. I'd be surprised if there was, but I thought I'd check tonight. See what I think. Well, I was wondering, you know, maybe I should pull out a PC building stream and see what we like or not. You know what? That's going to work. That's a much nicer design. I'll take it. Gotta fix that down there later, but that's okay. It's gonna go on a diet here pretty soon anyway. Alright, let's go to bed and check to see. The PC simulator that I would be using is PC Building Simulator 2. I did put a post in the updates to let you guys know that I got it last night. I do kind of want to round off the back, but not too much. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do it. I'm still... Why not a personal computer construct stream? I know people do it with real computers, and that seems to work really good. People like that. Where somebody's building a computer and other people are watching them. I know they love that. Alright, we got some parts we've got to oh, that's not the right one. We got some parts we've got to remove here. I need some spruce planks. I'm all out of spruce planks. Boy, these boats take a lot of spruce planks. Squidbeard. I almost want to use that name somewhere. Squidbeard. Alright, well, I'll fix that later. First, we got to put this on a diet so we don't lose track of where we are. Okay, well, I will definitely look into doing that then, Barry. Appreciate your feedback on that, man. I didn't think there'd be much interest. I thought, that might be pushing people's, you know, ability to watch, because that'd be kind of boring, you know, just watching some guy fiddle around with hardware. But I thought, you know what, I'll find out what they think. So... Alright, let's just squeeze this middle down a bit. I think we're going to be very happy with the shape of this boat when we're done. We didn't want it too big. We didn't want it too bulky. We didn't want it to look like, you know, it was big old barge like we've done before. We didn't want to do that, so... And it's stable. I mean, before, you guys have been to my other streams, and, you know, it was not even this good when I had it good before. It was okay, but it wasn't this good. But now it's just rock solid, and it's easy to play and run. I mean, it's not giving us any lag or issues. I'm quite grateful for that. Trying to remember my color palette here. Kind of difficult. We're using this other wood here. Oh, you know what? Let's round this out some more too. Okay, so... No, well... Yes, okay. Yeah, I figured you guys would know if something like that was of any interest at all to you. There we go. Okay, and then this is going to become these stairs here. Okay, grab that bit there. Is there some more over here somewhere? Yep, some right there. I got so caught up in building that I just haven't been able to get over and get some music for you guys. I'm in the zone over here right now. I'm kind of zoned out over here. I'm really enjoying this. I'm excited about this thing now. I wasn't excited about it before. I was, eh. Now I'm like, yeah, this is cool. I like it. Okay, let's figure out the bottom. And yeah, you're right, Barry. This should be rounded out more. One of the things I could do... It's a Widow Twicky. It's not easy to do at all, but I can try. Worst that can happen is that I fail utterly, right? I mean, it can't get any worse than failing utterly. Okay, then I just have to figure out how we would... This will take a minute. This is not easy to do. Okay, we would want to have the steps coming. Oh, poo. I may not be able to do it. It's a little bit tricky and it's kind of hard to do. Not 100% sure of my skills here. Okay, so what we're trying to accomplish here Okay, and then what we need to do is we need to match this step all the way down. Then we gotta look at it from the top view and decide if we like the looks of that or not. Captain Risks Assessor. Yeah, I wish I had a little extra budget. I'd hire somebody to be my bodyguard and take care of these darn drowned dead that keep trying to get me. You'd think they'd give up eventually, but no. Oh, poo. But no. I'll show you the two sides here, Barry. If you're still there, I'll show that to you, and you can tell me which one you like better or worse. It's gonna take me a second to get it all wrapped and tidied up. This is not easy stuff here. But I mean, it looks easy, but it's not. But I don't mind a little challenge. I'm good with challenge. Okay. And then when I bring in the other side, but first we'll do an overhead. Let me know what you think, Barry. Give me a minute. That was the wrong button. Okay. F. Oh, escape. All right, I want 5, 4. All right, so that's what it would look like. It would bend like that, and then it would be rounded. I have to do some tweaking on the bottom, but it would be rounded on the bottom like so. So that's what would happen. This would probably come over and blend in. I think it does look better overall. Or we can do the square. And that's what the square would look like. Let me know which one you think we should do. All right, I think it's time to sleep. I'm no black belt. I'm not going to just let the nights go by. Captain Dream Act, Achievist, Captain Bliss on a budget. Okay, let's see. He spelled C wrong, man. Just to spell it S-E-A. All these puns going on over here. Let's add some more to them. All right, I'm going to start acting as if we're going to be rounding it out. Well, no, I'll give you a minute or two. I'll go pick up some blocks while I do that. And you can let me know what you think. Oh, that's right. I got to fix all this out here, too, I think. Yeah. All right, I'll add that while I'm waiting for your response. I can work on that. Bliss on a budget. All right, we have a slight issue. I thought we brought this in. But, oh, I know what I did. Yeah, I slipped in here and I grabbed all of this. Well, okay, okay. I remember what I did now. I knew something wasn't right. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear. As if I'm Winnie the Pooh. Oh man. You'd think I'd get it right one of these days. Yeah, let's have that and then put one of the, oh wow. Being a pain, I see. What did you say? Square is fine, just destroy the 2 corner blocks. Okay, we're gonna do square then. Oh, you mean, I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. I hope I know what you mean. I guess we'll find out if I know what you mean. Okay, so we need to add you and you. And we gotta add some solid blocks in here. We sprung a leak, the ship is going down. Okay, then all I have to do is figure out the bottom part of this again. That just takes me a minute or two. And that isn't right. Okay, we need to fix that. But that's okay, we can do that, but that's not right, I know that much. This is supposed to be a solid platform. Oh, poo, down here. Okay, here's where we've got a slight issue. It's just gonna take a minute to fix. Darn thing created source blocks. Okay, let's fix this part really quick. It will be a minute, but we will have it here for you shortly. Okay, so you wanted me, if I'm understanding what you're saying, do I have any oak blocks? Those are my oaks. We stop right here, right? We don't go any further, pardon me. Than that, we just leave this corner open. Let me know if that's what you were saying. If I got it right. Pardon me. I didn't mean to be coughing so loud. Okay. Well, that didn't help. I can't do it that way. That's just going to take too long. I got 3 of them in the back there. They're all wrong. I got to figure out how best to get to them. All right, dark oak. 1 more. Okay. That's what you meant. Okay. I could interpret. Can we do it before we die? Maybe. Possibly. Let's see if we can get this all patched up here on the back and get that part done. Oh, poo, another bad one. Why can't my guy just develop gills like everybody else? For crying the H out loud. My kingdom for a set of gills. I think, yeah, that's squared off. Okay. What I thought, but I couldn't remember my design plans here. You know, I want that Harry Potter Gillymucker potion or whatever it was. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I remember that. Gillyweed? That was what it was. Gillyweed. That's what I need. I need some gillyweed. Something here needs to be filled in, but I'm not entirely sure what. Well, I don't know how to get rid of this little flipper flopper here going on in here. Don't know if it's saying that that's a water source block and I need to remove it or what it's trying to tell me by being there. That's from the mod that provides all the waves and all that stuff. Alright, so it's not that. Okay, so now we've got a general idea of what the whole of our ship shall be. Alright, what I don't know is if I can fix this issue over here, whatever's going on. I'm not sure yet. It's basically telling me there's water splashing in there from somewhere. It looks like I've got a little pocket of water here and here. But everything else looks good to me. Okay, it looks like we want to have possibly... Oh! No. No. Why? Why? Captain leaves vessel. Doesn't go down with the ship like he's supposed to, man. You know, it's really hard to place blocks when you're drowning, apparently. I suppose that'd be true in real life. Okay, there we go. I don't know how to fix whatever's going on with this. I don't even know where it's coming from. Oh, I don't want that. I want to be up on top of it. Trying to place whatever backwards blocks that I was supposed to have here. Oh, stop doing that to me. Oh, I'm going to pull my hair out. I don't got much on the top of my head to begin with. Hey, I think we got rid of it, folks. Yes, I'll take that. Alright, so if we don't want to look too matchy-matchy, too samey-samey, what we can do is we can remove these bottom steps. Let me know if you like this look better. Oh no, the back ones have to stay. I forgot about that because we're hiding that hole there that we've got. But we can move the side ones. And then you've got like, and then the floor of this is going to be right about here. I'm not 100% sure how we're going to do the floor, actually. Because the floor's got to go here. So let's get that in now and figure that out, because we got to know. Did we already use up 2 axes? Oh my goodness. 2 axes already gone, and they didn't hardly do nothing. Placing blocks, cube, square prisms would be hard, difficult in real life. Yeah, they say that it's like a 3 meter, 3 foot by 3 foot, 1 meter square, I guess, or something is what they say. They did the maths on the real equivalents, if you were really moving these blocks, and human being wouldn't be able to move that. So they theorized that we're not human here in Minecraft. Okay, so what am I here to do? I lost my train of thought. My train of thought derailed. Okay, here we go. Let's get this back part of where the floor is going to be in and get an idea if it's where we want it. So for that, we'll need some oak and some spruce, and we're going to be putting blocks here. instead of what we had. Okay, so we will see how this looks and if it will work or not for us. We've got these slabs. We need some oak slabs. Running out of inventory space. Okay, it's going to mostly be oak, I think, for all of this part. We'll just have a few scattered. I like that. That actually looks, I think, really good. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, but I think that looks pretty decent. Of course, we always have to figure out, you know, how our guy is going to get up and down on this and get out of here, you know. I also have to add some torches, but yep, this will be the deck top, and then we'll just plop this one out here in the middle, and this will be inside the hold. So let me know what you guys think. I think it looks good. We're going to add more details later, but you know, I'm curious to know what you guys think. Let's add a torch so we don't get a bunch of monsters coming in here. We don't have a lot of room in here, but that's okay. Alright, now we've got one issue, and that's how do we get out of here, but we can just remove some of these slabs like so and get up this way. Maybe we'll integrate that some way into how we get up and down. So let's see how that looks from the top view. Okay, and a side view. Well, there you go, folks. The back end of the boat, which I don't remember if it's called the stern or the bow, is ready. Captain Axebreaker. Okay, that's a good one. It's pretty intimidating. Yeah, it's about like that, about sand color and light brown. You're about right on that one. We'll sleep on the deck tonight. Okay, so next problem. We've made it lose some weight. And that means that all of this that we've done here is not relevant anymore. So let's get rid of it. Our ship was a big lassie, and we had to make her a little smaller. Should be enough room here for our fishermen villagers. We'll have probably 2. We'll make it so that if they decide to have kids, we'll have 3 beds maybe, and that way they can have kids if they want. And we'll have it so that they can't get out wherever I'm going to have them. I'll make it so that they can't fit. I'll figure that out. But the kids will be able to get out, so if they want to go to the other part of the village or hang around my house, they'll do that. So I think that'll be a good way to do it. Okay, so it looks like what we want here is to continue this frame. And let's take a look at the time. Time is flying by, isn't it? I don't have any clock on here at all. And I keep forgetting to give you guys some music. Alrighty, so Studio YouTube says it's crashed. Let me know if you guys are having any issues at all on your end. I might be having internet issues. Slipstream isn't wanting to load right now. Let's try Staff Picks Vocal Pop. And let's remove, can we add from here? Will it let me? So give me 1 second. Gonna have to find a better way so I don't have to keep removing it every time. Alright, well that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that it's running correctly. Discord's popping up. I don't know why. I didn't click on it. I'm trying to look at my stuff here. Everything here is good. Not giving me, it says excellent connection. So it says, oh, it looks like it did bleep out there for a minute. Yeah, now it's loading everything. We just had kind of a blurb. Good thing I looked at that. And time is, oh wow. No wonder why my voice is giving out, folks. It's 7 o'clock already. Jeez. 3 hours we've been at this. Alright, well let's see if we can replace this upper part of our frame here. This really makes me think of that guy who does some really good music. A Weekend with an indie. This sounds like Weekend. Has that same kind of quality of voice. It's cool. Not as good as Weekend's music, but not shabby. You guys heard any music by Weekend spelled with W-E-E or W-E-E-K-N-D? It doesn't have a proper, you know, end to it there, but kind of curious if anybody else knows what I'm talking about. Okay, top view. Okay, I think we have a slight issue. And I'm not sure fix. Wow, I don't know how to fix this, folks. I'm kind of stumped. I guess I'll bring it in one block and see if I can find the solution by doing that, maybe. Now, where the rib was, well, I don't have a rib there anymore now, I guess, do I? So 1, 2, 3, I guess it was right here, where this is. And we got to put our rib in there too. We can't forget to do that, but I don't know what it's going to look like yet. But this is what I'm thinking we have to do here. Unfortunately, that also looks way too narrow when you get up here, so I got to move it over everything. I just don't know, man. I'm stumped. And we're now off of where our ribs were. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. We'll get the shape. We didn't die yet, that's good. But we need to wrap it up because my voice is giving up. But I want to thank you guys for hanging. We didn't see Black Belt come back, at least as far as I know. But Barry, it was awesome hanging out with you, man. Let me give me your final thoughts on the boat. And then, is that the names you've been giving me? Should we call the boat one of these names, or do you want to come up with some names for the craft? Go ahead and suggest them in the chat. I gotta go dig up something to eat here pretty soon, but I'm gonna drink some more water first. So don't forget to take some water break, you guys. Get hydrated, that's important, you know. Now I've got to get this solved here. A really good voice this fellow's got. Don't mind him. Okay, let's get a top view here. I'm not entirely sold on that shape, folks. I don't like it. But there's no solution to it either. I think it'll look better when we put the steps in. Let's go ahead and do that before we wrap here. Grab all of our blocks. Your favorite block is clay. Okay. What is my favorite block? I think I like the stone cutter. That's like one of my favorite things in the game, but I guess that's technically not a decoration block. Decoration block's a little tougher to figure out what I like the best. We're going to trace this out with the upside down stairs because we're trying to figure out, oh, that's a little more than we want there. We're going to try and figure out how the shape of this will look. Once we get that edging lined out. Oh, always has to be one that just does not want to cooperate with you. Alright, let's go to sleep, and then we got to take a look at this and see if we're getting close to where we want to be with this. Want to leave it on a good stopping point. Oh yeah, that makes it acceptable, but it's still a little too, I don't know what it is. And I don't know how to fix it because of how narrow it is. I really can't make the shape any better. It's a little bit tough. I'm not entirely sure a solution to make me happy. I think we might remove maybe two. And come in maybe. I guess we could try that, see if we like that at all. I don't know. Find out. Sometimes I wonder, am I being punished for existing in this big bad world, in this big bad world. Sorry if I'm falling quiet there, I'm just trying to concentrate. I admit I am a little bit tired. You know what? I think that might work. We might be able to tolerate that. It doesn't look too terrible. At this scale, you know, because we're not making it huge, it's hard to make really good details, so we'll flesh it out as best we can, but that's not terrible. I've seen worse. We'll fall in love with it. Okay, so now the last thing we want to do is we need to figure out where our ribs were supposed to be. I mean, we don't necessarily need the ribs here, but I do like to have the ribs inside the ship to kind of show where they are. So 1, 2, 3, so the rib was supposed to come right here. So let's see if we can't figure out a solution where this rib will be built. and we're ready to go. Okay, so we'll put maybe one more here, and oh, that's, yeah, we need dark oak. Alright, this is our last task for the day. If you guys have any last things you want to say. Boy, on the phone, I didn't know it. But my feet show it because they're Longfellows. Bet you guys never heard that one before. Okay, according to my maths, there's supposed to be a rib here. And we changed our textures and stuff, but the rib basically just sticks out a bit, so we need some dark oak planks. I guess that essentially should be what the rib is, and then lets us seal off in front of it so we don't get all this leaking going on. Now, unfortunately, we also now have to get rid of a bunch of water blocks, but that's okay. Now, what I've done before, I did this on the world, ChillCraft's world. Stuck like a little something here to kind of give you the idea that, yeah, there's a rib here. And then I got to do the same thing here. So we'll put maybe a dark oak there, get rid of this, because that won't be there. Get rid of that, and that can be maybe a spruce. Because you want to have your ribs in place in your boat. It just makes it look cooler, makes it look like it's real, you know. Okay, ribs are in place, and now we have to do the same thing for the rest of the craft later. And what I don't know is if we're going to continue to wrap these stairs all the way around. I haven't decided. But let's go ahead and try it and see. Maybe we'll end them somewhere. I don't know. There has to be a bit of a point. This is another really good vocalist. I like this. Now, right here is where I want to put the beak or the nose or whatever you want to call the silly thing. And we'll put an oak slab at the front of it. let's go get our parts and see if we're close at all in our shape to what we want. We got a couple more parts over here somewhere floating around. Yeah, I know I'm drowning and you're worried about me. I get it. I appreciate it. That's like an alarm, I think, to tell me, hey, you're drowning. Make sure they're not getting hurt or anything, but I think they were just warning me. Get your health up, you're weak, you're low. Yep, and once they warned me, they swam away. Okay, so let's see if our design is where we want it, folks. I think we've got it. And we've got our camera figured out, so that's cool. Here's what we've got underneath so far. Side view. And then we've got an angle view, our beauty shot view. Alrighty. Oh, we want to see if the nose looks good. Yep, that will work. Okay, so now all we have to do is figure out where the rest of the platform's gonna go, how the rest of the ribs are gonna be done, and how the rest of the bottom of this is gonna come out. I think the shape's about where we're gonna have it. Let's go to sleep really quick. We'll sleep right here on the prow of the ship. I think that's called the prow. Well, folks, we did it, and I'll try to update the next thumbnail to show this. And I know I have not updated the video descriptions for the other live streams, and I do apologize for that. And I do apologize for the graphical glitches you're seeing behind me. I will actually let this, top-down view creative mode just load in for a while after we get done. Maybe that'll help it load in and render. I'll exit the world and re-enter and try it, but we got pretty good progress here. We got new material for a thumbnail. We'll take some pictures. Maybe now, I think we'll take some right now for how it is. Position isn't perfect, shape isn't perfect, but we're getting there. I appreciate your feedback on the ship, and we do need a name for it, so give me a name for the ship. And I'm gonna go ahead and do maybe a PC building simulator stream one of these days. I don't know when, don't know if I'll do it on Twitch or where, but I'm thinking about doing that. At least one of you seems interested in that. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Please post your final comments, suggestions, anything else you've got in the chat. Alrighty, let's get out of here. We'll save and quit. Go to chatting. I'm going to favoritize this. This is the Staff Picks Vocal Pop. I think it's pretty cool. Looks like I have favoritized it. Yeah. Okay.